While you lived, you had everything good, and Lazarus had everything bad. Now he is happy and you are in pain. Sunday Gospel Reflection for the Family. On the 26th Sunday in Ordinary Time, Year C. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to St. Luke. Jesus told his disciples this story. There was once a rich man who wore expensive clothes and every day ate the best food. But a poor beggar named Lazarus was brought to the gate of the rich man's house. He was happy just to eat the scraps that fell from the rich man's table. His body was covered with sores, and dogs kept coming up to lick them. The poor man died, and angels took him to a place of honor next to Abraham. The rich man also died and was buried. He went to hell and was suffering terribly. When he looked up and saw Abraham far off and Lazarus at his side, he said to Abraham, "Have pity on me. Send Lazarus to dip his finger in water and touch my tongue. I am suffering terribly in his fire." Abraham answered, "My friend, remember that while you lived you had everything good, and Lazarus had everything bad. Now he is happy, and you are in pain. And besides, there is a deep ditch between us, and no one from either side can cross over." But the rich man said, "Abraham, then please send Lazarus to my father's home. Let him warn my 5 brothers so they won't come to this horrible place." Abraham answered, "Your brothers can read what Moses and the prophets wrote. They should pay attention to that." Then the rich man said, "No, that's not enough. If only someone from the dead would go to them, they would listen and turn to God." So Abraham said, "If they won't pay attention to Moses and the prophets, they won't listen even to someone who comes back from the dead." The Gospel of the Lord. God created the world with enough food for everyone, but we are not sharing fairly. Jesus told this story to remind us to share and to help those who need help. This is what being faithful, loving, dependable, and gentle is about. We need to be like Jesus and go out and find someone to help, not wait for them to come asking. Ignoring something doesn't help the problem go away. We also need to look at all of the different ways a person could be poor. The kids who only have one parent living with them, the older person who is lonely, the girl in our class who has no friends, the boy who struggles with math, etc. They are the persons we can help. Gospel Reflection for the parents. Does my family have a culture of empathy, looking out for the needs of those around me, like our helper, driver, or garbage man, and the poor and the needy in my community? For the children, have you encountered someone who needed your help? Did you ignore him or help him? You may pause to reflect. If you like our reflection guides, please like and subscribe and share it to other families. See you next Sunday!